Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Don't miss any upcoming Knicks home games. Single-unit tickets and ticket packages are still available online at Wireless Ticket Group. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Knicks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Folks, don't forget to come to the game for Calendar Day. In the past year, there were pictures of the Knicks City dancing. A reminder that you can still purchase tickets to attend an upcoming game at the ticket booth or on our website.
Hey, New York, will we see you on Knicks T-shirt day?
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach. Happy Monday, and thanks for... Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And
Making a change here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. They've got Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
BA, as usual, MP is looking to put the cuffs on the opposing team. Before the game, he said, our mission is to get as many stops as possible. He said, I'm turning the pressure way up. I know my guys will too. We'll see if he can pull it off, guys.
A skilled defensive team looking to do what they do best, Allie. Thanks for that. Kolek's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 12. To the middle. Here's the Prodigy. Unable to get that one. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Right side, Brunson. The 3 is up. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Well, the high-value three-point shot from the corners. Jalen Brunson steps in and knocks it down.
Here's the Prodigy. McBride covers. McBride on the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Hunter passes to the Prodigy. Clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Prodigy's gotten his first basket of the night. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson looks it over. Here's McBride. It's tipped. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Jerome. Deflects the pass. McBride attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. McBride's got his first basket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Jerome. 8 points in his last timeout. Pass to the Prodigy. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jerome passes to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Now Mobley. On the wing, Strus. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The Prodigy can't hit. New York trailing. Outside McBride. Pass to Brunson. Takes a three. Sinks the tray. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And he makes it.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to the prodigy. Back to Hunter. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Kolek. Wide open. Mobley grabs the board.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's the prodigy. McBride covers. Here's Jerome. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Pass to McBride. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Jerome. Throws it up high. Mobley finds Mitchell. Mobley on a screen to stop the drought. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got 12 points.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Bridges outside. Here's McBride. No good with the triple. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's the prodigy. From 12 feet. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's the teardrop. Soft touch goes from Brunson.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Achua comes in for McBride, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. Back to Payne. Pass to Hart. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Knicks trail by 9. Outside Achua. Pass to Bridges. Fast break Cleveland. And here they go. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And they're able to recover, and he gets that one. Here's Tyson. 11 points for him last game against Washington. Outside Mitchell. Pass to the prodigy. Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Achua with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Hart finds Payne. That three's off the mark. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've got a 9-point lead. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Payne, pass to Bridges. The three. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Shot clock at 6. Bridges against Mitchell. Who poked away.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's the prodigy. No good on the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Mitchell, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's the prodigy. That one's wide left. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Outside Achua. Pass to Hart. Jacks up a 3. That one no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Looking to get back on track. And it's Hart laying it in. Hart's got 9 points.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Here's the prodigy in his last outing with 12 points.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cleveland on top. They're up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch. Okay, let's take a... Glad you could join us. Ryan.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. He's checked in for New York. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Pass to Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Boy, what a dribble move by Brunson. Ball on a string on that drive.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Jared Allen out there with Max Strus. And it's the prodigy in at the small forward position. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he comes up with a bucket. Hart's got 18.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Tucker's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Brunson. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Second, the Knicks.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore. Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
The prodigy passes to Strus. On the wing, Mitchell.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 10.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Mitchell finds Strus. From the arc. He buries it from 3.
Max Strus so comfortable with his range shooting.
Knicks leading by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Here's the prodigy. The Knicks pull it in. McBride's got 5 rebounds in the game. Driving inside, and the prodigy gets it to go.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Garland against Payne. Bridges outside from behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 13.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
The prodigy passes to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Allen with a screen on Payne. Garland for 3. And Tucker pulls it down. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Garland against Payne. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. New York. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop scoring.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Cavaliers trail by 8. They've got P.J. Tucker. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Garland for 3. That shot off. And New York shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. McBride can't get it to go.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Nice assist and a nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Garland against Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Okoro outside. There's the 3. Hits a three-pointer. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, a long-distance reply from Brunson.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Garland, the pass to the prodigy. Floats one up, and Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Left side, Brunson. Pass to Dadier. Outside, McBride. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. The rebound by the prodigy. The prodigy's got his 5th rebound in this one.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Brunson assertive on the take. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Brunson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Okoro outside. Pass to the prodigy. Now Garland. Pulls up. And it's Cleveland with another.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Brunson with it. Here's McBride. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Garland for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. McBride's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dadier. Tucker with the ball. Takes the 3. Dadier, shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's the prodigy. Okoro outside. Pass to Kolek. Here's Dadier. Hunter covering. Outside Brunson. Here's McBride. Off target with the 3.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Jerome. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Out to Garland. Pass to the prodigy. Here's Jerome. Clock at 6. Hunter buries it down low.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Kolek. Right side Brunson. Shoots a fadeaway. They get it back. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Okoro, and he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it Definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it up. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Y'all see my boy MP tonight?